Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. My name is Malcolm Bowers, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to Figure Your Life Out, or FYLO, a mobile application designed to store and retrieve essential Army policies and standing operating procedures efficiently. The problem: the Army is an immense organization with numerous policies and SOPs that soldiers must adhere to. However, keeping track of these documents can be challenging, especially when they're scattered across different platforms, websites, or even physical files. This leads to inefficiency and confusion. To address this issue, we have developed FYLO, a mobile application that centralizes all relevant policies and SOPs in one easy to use platform. FYLO allows users to quickly access and search for the documents they need, promoting compliance, furthering organization. FYLO is built using Xamarin Forms, a cross-platform UI toolkit that allows us to create a consistent user interface for both Android and iOS devices. This ensures that our application is accessible to a wide range of users, guarantees a seamless experience across different devices. I want to take a moment to go ahead and display some of the core functionality of FYLO. When you first open up the application, you're greeted by the login page. This is FYLO's first line of defense and security to prevent unauthorized users from accessing the files. For the prototype, we simply went with a very generic login page and login features. However, once you're authenticated, you can see that you're greeted with a welcome screen that shows the different bases, brigades, command to make it easier for the user to reference the units that they are in and be able to find the SOPs that are most relevant to them. The core functionality of FYLO is the catalog. This is where all of the data is going to be stored to serve the documents to the users so that they can review the necessary information that they need to acquire. So for starters, I'm just going to go into the bases. You can see it very quickly pulls the information from the web server, the backend, which I'll go over in a further detail momentarily. Additionally, it has search functionality where you can type in and find the exact base that you want or need to look at. This will make it easier for users to identify exactly what they need when using this application. We go into Fort Sam Houston here. You can see how it actually serves the user the necessary files that they need to be able to access. I have a couple of example policies here, just basic PDF files showing that this is an example. Once you actually have these files pulled up on your phone, you can download these files if that's necessary. You can save them to your device to access at any time, even offline. You can also print these files if necessary to be able to take a physical copy in case you need to review them or submit them in a packet. Perfect. So that's all good stuff. On the back end, we have chosen to use Django, a powerful and flexible web framework that allows us to manage our data and handle user requests effectively. Django offers excellent security features and is easy to maintain, making it the perfect choice for our application. In addition, there's one final feature I want to show before moving over to Django, and that's going to be the account page. This is what's going to allow users to update their base, command, brigade, battalion, company. Uh, right now, I have generic information stored in here. However, the final production application will pull this information directly from Django web app and update it as necessary. As you can see, once you make a selection, it goes ahead and saves in there, and then you can click update, which it would prompt the user that their settings have been successfully saved. They can continue working. Go ahead and show that on Android now. Perfect. All right. I want to go ahead and shift focus to the back end real fast. As you can see, when you log into the web page that is hosting the backend server, you're greeted with a standard opening page where it welcomes you to the web page as well as gives some dynamic content such as how many bases and battalions are currently stored. You have options to select up here the bases or battalions. In addition, we can go ahead and log in right here. Now, the Django site uses an email address as that's considerably easier for most users to remember. And once I'm logged in here, you can see that I can actually go ahead and select my base or my brigade or battalion, and it'll go right to that section. I'm going to click on Fort Sam Houston here, and you can see that the same policies are listed right there. Once I go ahead and click it, it pulls up exactly the way you would expect it to work on the mobile application. You can save that policy, print it, anything you need to do. One of the amazingly powerful features of Django is the admin page. This is going to allow administrators to update and change the number of bases or battalions or brigades should they change. It's also going to allow you administrators to update the users and manage the accounts and how many permissions they have to access certain features. So I want to go ahead and add a base here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and add Fort Knox, Kentucky. Then once I revert back to the mobile applications, we'll go ahead and run a refresh here. And you can see that just like magic, Fort Knox is now added to our list of bases as it just pulled directly from the web server. Additionally, you'll have the ability to manage the files that are stored here. We have this first test file here, which you can see is attached to the base Fort Benning. I'm going to go ahead and change that to Fort Jackson, save it. And then when I come over to the application, once I do a quick refresh, I can click on Fort Jackson, and you can see that test file is in there on the Android side of things. Good stuff there. All the data in FYLO is stored in an SQLite database, a lightweight and efficient solution that can handle a large number of PDF files. SQLite offers excellent performance and reliability, ensuring users can access the documents they need quickly and without any lag. To ensure seamless communication between the front end and the back end, we use the Django REST framework. This framework allows us to build a robust application programming interface, or API, that the Xamarin Forms application can interact with to fetch or submit data. We use JSON files for data exchange as they are lightweight and easy to parse. I want to go ahead and show a demonstration of what one of these JSON files might look like. I pulled up the API JSON file for the base, and Django gives the REST framework gives a nice little user interface here to where you can see everything perfectly. You see right here under Fort Jackson, there's that test file and the location it's stored. And I can also display this as the raw JSON data format, which is better understood by computers. So, to recap on some of the key features of FILO, user authentication to ensure security and confidentiality, FILO requires users to log in with their credentials. Advanced search functionality, users can easily search for specific policies or SOPs using keywords or categories. Offline access, FILO allows users to download and store documents on their devices, enabling access even without an internet connection. Document management, administrators can easily add, update, or remove documents as needed. And this is going to offer several benefits to its users, including improved efficiency, quickly locating the documents you need, reducing time wasted on searching through binders or the board, whatever else these SOPs might be stored, maybe an online database. It's going to give enhanced compliance. A centralized storage of policies and SOPs makes it easier for everyone to adhere to the guidelines as they have access to them. Greater accessibility through the mobile app allows users to access these essential documents anytime, anywhere. And simplified document management, administrators can easily maintain and update the database as necessary. When changes are made to the policies and the SOPs, a fresh copy will always be downloaded directly from the web server. In conclusion, FILO is an invaluable tool for anyone working in the Army who needs to keep track of crucial policies and SOPs. With its user-friendly interface, powerful search capabilities, and convenient offline access, FILO streamlines document management and ensures that users have the information they need at their fingertips. Thank you for your attention, and I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. You reach out to me via email at malcolm.bowers@icloud.com. Thank you again, and have a great day.